Hey guys, thanks for coming back for another video. You know, we've been looking at the Solo Stove Bonfire for a while, and you know, I guess it was on Black Friday, they were running a great deal, and we went ahead and picked it up. They were back ordered, the Bonfire was, and it took right until after Christmas, right between Christmas and the first of the year for it to arrive. But I wanted to share with you guys kind of the unboxing and taking a look at it, and you know, seeing if this thing is really worth the amount of money that we paid for it, because it isn't cheap. But I think from all the research that I've done that it is, you know, well worth it. So we'll unbox it, we'll take a look at it and see what, you know, really makes it worth the while. What really kind of sold us on it was the portability of it, because if you guys have been with us for a little bit, you've seen that this past summer we went on a trip where we rented an Airstream. I'll share that up here for you guys to take a look at, and you know, we just had a blast, and we've wanted a fire pit for around the house. So having this where, you know, we can use it at home, once, you know, we pull the trigger on an RV, we can take it out RVing with us. So just throw it in the back of the truck and you know, we're off. So let's crack it open and see what's in the box. So guys, as you can see from that clip, it packed really well. And the thing that I really like about this is that all the accessories that come with it, that we ordered with it, we ordered a bundle. I believe it was called the Backyard Bundle, where it comes with a stand. It comes with a guard for the top to keep any type of sparks or debris coming out, and then also some tongs to take that on and off. Comes with a cover and a bag that it can go in, but all of that stuff is self-contained. It can go inside of the Solo Stove itself, which makes it really convenient, especially for if we're going to be taking these on trips with us in an RV. We just box it all up inside, and you know, it's ready. So that's really awesome. But let's go through all of the accessories that came inside of the box. So here it is. I've got it all put together. All of the accessories are inside of here, so that's one thing that I was just talking about, that everything is self-contained, really easy to use, it looks like, really easy to keep things together. You just put it in the bag and you know you're off and running. So let's take a look at all of the parts and pieces. So this is the fire ring that comes with it. This keeps the fire that you're going to have inside of it centered inside of the pit. When you're not using it, you can turn it upside down to conserve space, but when you're actually using it, you want to have it set in there just like that. Next up is the shield. So this is what I was talking about, that's going to be keeping debris and sparks and all of that type of stuff from, you know, coming out. It's a little bit of a safety measure. It does come with some sticks or some rods that you can use to take this on and off of the Solo Stove itself, you know, because naturally it's going to be very hot and you don't want to touch it directly with your hands, so those will help you take that off and on. Here's the Solo Stove Stand. Again, fits inside of the Solo Stove when you're moving it around, but this is just a stand to set the stove on, to keep it up off of the ground. It can be used directly on the ground if you want, but if you're using it, say on a wood deck, you can certainly do that. Concrete patio, you know, you don't want necessarily to get all of that heat on the ground. You can use this. It has the holes in the side of it to keep the ventilation going, that we'll talk about here in a minute. It comes with a cover. This is called the Solo Stove Shelter. So if you say are going to be keeping this outside and you don't necessarily want to put it up, you can use the shelter to cover it up. And it's really heavy gauge material that's going to keep all of the water off of it. This is approximately 20 pounds and it is made of stainless steel. But I'm sure the welds or something like that maybe could rust. So having this, if you're going to keep it out in the weather, is going to be key. And then there's the bag, the Solo Stove bag. So this is going to be really key when, say, you're transporting it. You're going to put it in an RV, take it out on a trip. You can put it in the back of the truck if you're going to go on a camping trip, or say to a neighbor's house or to a friend's house. You can keep it in here. It's going to keep it real portable and really easy to use. So guys, I've got the Solo Stove set up here on its stand. You can see that it's right up underneath there. It has a little recessed area where it sits right on the stand, as it should. So I have it just here on some bricks so that it keeps it up off of the snow that we got yesterday. But let's take a look at it inside. You can see all of those rings around the top, those holes, and there's also holes at the bottom. That's for airflow. So you get your airflow that comes up through the top, or up through the bottom, and it will go up through the side of the unit itself. And then as you're having a fire inside of there, that superheated air will come up through there and do a secondary burn on any of the heat and debris that's up at the top. And that's the magic behind this being nearly smoke-free. So really excited about that. Everybody hates to have a fire and then you smell like smoke and all of that disgusting stuff for the rest of the day. The story on this is that you're not supposed to have that, so we're really excited to see if that is actually the case, and if it works out like that. But really nice unit. So you can see all those holes down on the bottom there. That is going to allow for all of your ash to just fall right to the bottom and keep all of that airflow going to keep the fire nice and hot and burning for a long time. Understand that these burn very efficiently, so we're excited to see how all of that works out. To clean out the pit, all you have to do is wait until the fire's all out. It's nice and cool. You just turn up the Solo Stove upside down and shake it out, and you got a nice clean fire pit to start off with. So why don't we go ahead and put together a fire in here and see how it does. So we've got our fire going, guys. Already feeling nice and warm. It is a little smoky, and I think that is just because the fire is just starting. But one key thing that I've read and been told is that you want to make sure that your wood is down below these holes. As you can see, mine is maybe like right at the holes, but you want to make sure that the wood is down below that. Ours will do that once the wood starts to burn and break down. But all in all, I'm pretty excited about this, and I think that with all that the convenience and the ability to travel with it, and how everything just all fits into one unit for easy transport, my opinion at this point is that it's worth the price. Of course, we'll see how it holds up over time. I think what I'll do is I'm going to do another video here where I kind of show a technique for building the fire the best way as I learn more about it. So be sure to subscribe to the channel below and give us a like. Leave us a comment if you guys have a Solo Stove. I'd love to hear how you like it, how you have used it in your yard, or whether you've used it camping. It would be really good to hear your experiences with it. But be sure to subscribe and check back here in a bit when we're able to get a little bit of use under our belt here and have some more opinions about it and some techniques for getting a good fire started for it. So until next time, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye bye.